Camera rolling. Take 4.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely not.
Take 5.
You can say anything as long as...
No, you can't.
Ugh. Take 6.
You think this movie stinks?
I didn't say it stinks.
Oh
I was asking you if it stunk.
Why?
Bad takes. I'm Mr. Cockerham, the high school teacher.
And I'm Tony, and I still don't have a good intro because I didn't think of one from how many days ago.
That's okay. Like I said, you can be anybody who you want to be.
I don't know who I want to be. I'm still trying to discover myself.
You can be you're just a bald, bearded,
don't be rude,
wonderful
Thank you.
man. You know?
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Careful.
You know what? Careful.
Yeah. Today,
yes,
we are putting the sci-fi / fantasy genre to the test.
Yes.
We are trying to take down the world-renowned pile of shit, Clockwork Orange. We're both bringing 2 movies to the table, and we have to decide which movie is going to be the one to try to vanquish Clockwork Orange. Shawnee, what'd you pick?
So I went science fiction. Did you go science fiction or
I
did
went
you go fantasy? You went fantasy.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm curious on what movie you picked. My pick is it's a callback to when we did YHST to a familiar director that you love. I did a Christopher Nolan movie, Inception.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
You hate Christopher Nolan.
Love Inception.
Yeah.
And love Dark Knight. Mm-hmm. There's a couple other ones that I kind of like, but...
Yeah. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, what do you got?
I brought a fucking heater.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
My movie,
Uh-huh.
Jurassic Park.
Original?
Yes.
Oh.
The heater of all heaters,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good one.
Those are both good, though.
Yeah.
Those are both good.
Didn't we just watch a movie with Mr. Goldblum? Oh,
Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm well within my rules. I can pick that one still. And I guess he's the lead character, but whatever.
No, yeah, but that was
Yeah,
while
we're
ago.
good. That was before Bad Takes, dude.
That was.
Yeah.
Okay, Jurassic Park. So why? Why Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park is, undoubtedly an awesome movie. Mm-hmm. It's got dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. It's good. Lots of good characters in it. It's very fun. And I felt like it was something that I could bring that was a little bit older, but not like old like Clockwork Orange. But at the same time, interesting enough and fun enough to take down Clockwork Orange.
So the thing that stands out to me for what you said out of that is like when you think about fantasy movies, at least, maybe science fiction too, it's got to be fun. And that's why you don't like A Clockwork Orange, because it's not fun enough?
No, I'm saying that this movie is fun. I'm not saying that every movie that I watch has to be fun, although that's what I lean towards.
Okay.
Basically, my overall point is that Clockwork Orange stinks.
Yeah, it doesn't stink. It definitely doesn't stink.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait.
So,
either one of these movies is way better than Clockwork Orange, so I don't give a fuck what we pick.
That's why I picked Inception, because I wanted to give you a movie that...
we don't even have to watch the movie. I can just say, yes, Inception's better than Clockwork Orange, and then you can agree, and we can go on about our day.
No, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because it's been a while since I've seen Inception.
I mean...
It's been a while.
Inception is so much better than Clockwork Orange. It's not even close or, debatable.
Dude, the cultural impact of the movie Clockwork Orange is enticing.
When you walk around and hang out with your friends,
Yeah.
what do you think's more likely that they're going to bring up? Clockwork Orange or Inception?
Depends on what friends I'm hanging out with.
I guess that's a good point.
Am I hanging out with bros? Then Inception. Bro.
Don't you say Inception is a bro movie, dude.
It's kind of bro-y.
It's not a bro movie.
It's a little bro.
Everybody likes Inception. And everybody likes Jurassic
Even the bros.
Park.
Even the bros.
So just because bros like something doesn't mean it's a bro movie.
I don't know.
Oh, you pissed me off.
They
already.
just A Clockwork Orange tackles like social problems, economic problems. That's what I like about a science fiction movie. Movies that like are taking a perspective from the society that it's part of.
Okay.
I like that. What is Star Wars all about?
Fighting in space.
No, it's about like an economic installments that are taking place and blockades of resources to get from one planet to the other planet in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars is all about economics.
But you'd have to be a real fucking dork to focus on that, wouldn't you? Because the overall thing of Star Wars is it's fun to watch.
Sure. Well, I'm a big fucking dork, and that's
why you
what
like
I
Clockwork
look at
Orange.
science fiction
Any
movies.
spiders around here?
And that's why I'm saying I don't know if Jurassic Park is going to beat.
Oh my God.
A
Are you
Clockwork Orange.
crazy?
No.
You're going to say?
Yeah.
We're watching Jurassic Park.
Okay.
We have to.
Sure.
Because Inception will beat it. But I'll fucking use that later if I have to. If you have the audacity
Yeah.
to say that Clockwork Orange is better than Jurassic Park, I can't be your friend anymore.
Really?
That's it.
Can we still do the podcast?
Yes.
Okay, weekly, just we're no longer
Not a
friends.
problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's all I care about in this friendship is this podcast.
I know. Yeah, I know.
And I care about this movie, Clockwork Orange. So, I don't know. We're going to find out. Jurassic Park it is.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I think it was 1993.
Clockwork is like 1973.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Bye.
Bad takes.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park up against A Clockwork Orange. 2.5 hour movie. No, 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Felt like a 3 hour
Let's not
movie.
get crazy.
Okay.
Let's not get crazy.
Okay.
It didn't feel that long.
Okay.
Damn, that movie gets you juiced up, dude.
The dinosaur scenes
Holy shit.
are everything.
Dude, how many fucking memes are in that movie?
At least 4.
Yeah.
At least 4.
You got Jeff Goldblum laying down with his shirt open, right? You got old boy taking his sunglasses off,
Yeah.
right?
You got Newman.
But
See, nobody cares. Meme.
what
It's-
meme is that?
the title is See No One Cares.
And then Clever Girl. That's a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 4. I think there's another one.
What is it about Jurassic Park?
The shit one. The big shit one.
Oh, the shit one is.
That's one.
Yep.
I don't know. I've never watched a movie that had that many like notable
You think
memes
it's
in it.
you think it's the movie with the most memes that are ripped from it? That's a good question.
It's definitely the one that I've seen that had the most.
Yeah.
Like maybe you get one usually, but that's got a bunch.
Do they call back in the following movies about the canister that Newman ends up dropping?
I don't know. I actually don't even remember seeing the other movies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen 2 or 3.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They show like there's like little raptors, and I think 2 little tiny ones that'll like they run in like a herd of 50, and they mess somebody up. Yeah,
okay.
that one's pretty good.
Sweet.
It's on like the beach or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you haven't seen any of the new ones, yeah?
Mm-mm.
Chris Pratt like trains one of the velociraptors because they're real smart, real intelligent dinosaurs, and he's able to get them to like do things. It's like his pet dog or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they ran out of ideas, huh?
I guess.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
You know, I mean, that's the dinosaur story, right? It's very wholesome. Jurassic Park is a wholesome story in a lot of ways.
Yes.
And it's very imaginative, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying it's very wholesome and very imaginative.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying that it doesn't beat A Clockwork Orange. I'll just say it. It doesn't. It literally doesn't. I'll throw the first punch here. It doesn't. It just doesn't for me. It just doesn't.
Jurassic Park
Yeah.
is so much better than Clockwork Orange. It's not even funny. Clockwork Orange isn't even a movie compared to this. This has everything. It's got scary stuff. It's got suspense. It's got good, wholesome story. It's got good characters. Everything is sweet. It's got like a pretty well thought out fucking storyline. Even though it's goofy, it's still pretty well thought out.
The acting is garbage. When the children are the best actors in the movie, you know it's a shit movie.
Yeah.
The acting's so bad. It's
bad.
You know, the only one that ends up doing it justice is Jeff Goldblum, but he's just doing Jeff Goldblum because that's all Jeff Goldblum does.
The children are the best actors in this by a mile.
Yeah.
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 By a mile.
Yeah. The little girl's awesome.
She's amazing.
She's terrified about dinosaurs.
yeah.
She's like interested a little bit, and then she gets attacked by the T-Rex, and then she's donezo.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
right.
like, I don't care what kind of monster you are, you're a monster.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And the little kid's like all into dinosaurs.
you're right.
And he's like a huge dork about it, which is cool.
And Colonel Sanders, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, he like is super passionate about the park to the point where it's like he's taking it too far.
but he's also an idiot. He's an imbecile. He like he's supposed to know everything about the park, and then they're looking at the blueprint. He's like, oh, shut your mouth. I know how to read a schematics. I know how to read a blueprint.
Why is it so easy to turn off the power to the electric grid? Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be that easy.
Right, and then classic computer stuff, doing computer things. They could have just said that. We need to do computer stuff. Let's keep on doing computer things.
Yeah.
The computer is being bad. We need to make the computer good.
How did the Velociraptor get inside the breaker area? You like follow Samuel L. Jackson in there, maybe? I guess the door was open. Right?
Yeah, Samuel probably didn't like lock up
Didn't
the door.
close the door?
Didn't close the door.
That's a mistake.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big mistake.
Yeah, that's an error.
Yeah.
Okay, so the acting isn't good.
Uh-huh.
We can say it's not good,
Yeah.
right? But the storyline is awesome. The movie's really fun. The T-Rex part's fucking nuts. Still. When they first encountered the T-Rex in the rain,
Yeah.
that shit's still wild.
It's pretty good.
It's crazy.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, like 30 years later,
Uh-huh.
that shit is still dope.
But like also, I get it. Water jiggles when they walk by.
Dude, you can't say that
And the
fucking,
jello and the
dude,
jello jiggling too. It
Dude.
was just too much jiggle, dude.
Dude, you
Too much
can't
jiggle.
say. I agree, but you can't say that the scene where Jeff Goldblum's looking in the reflection, and the reflection ripples, and then it focuses on him in the reflection. That's dope shit.
It's cool. It is definitely cool.
That's dope.
There's a couple jiggles that I like, but over all of the jiggles, we can cool out. We're not Jigglypuff, you know?
Okay. Damn it.
What else did you like about
Damn it, dude.
What else did you
Dang
like?
it.
I also don't like why are we so wholesome? Not every I don't think I enjoy a science fiction movie or fantasy movie that is wholesome.
Ah, fuck, you're right.
Right?
Yes.
Star-
Who cares if he doesn't like kids? Who gives a fuck? And why is that bitch overacting in every
so
scene?
much
The only cool
overacting.
part about the movie is the fucking dinosaurs.
Right.
Damn it! Dang it, dude! Fuck.
I know.
Fuck. I
know.
tried,
I know.
dude. I tried. You're right, though. It's not good enough.
Sean won, Tony won.
It's good. It's not good enough, dude.
Yeah.
The acting's awful. Mm-hmm. The storyline is so fucking bonkers.
Right.
Like we found mosquitoes in amber, and it took their blood, and now, but it's only females. But also, we happened to cross it with frogs, which we would obviously know that they can switch.
Of course they can switch.
Yeah, we would have obviously known that, not done that in the first place, and now all of a sudden they're laying eggs. But we're not going to do anything with that. We just wanted to say that Jeff Goldblum was right at the end,
Right.
and that kids are the best part of the whole movie by far.
By far. They steal the show. They
Yeah.
steal the show. And what was up with, like, how did they know where the mosquito was? They just got lucky?
Yeah, right. It's hard enough to find dinosaur bones. Now you're trying to find mosquitoes
Right.
in amber.
Uh-huh.
And just hope that they're old enough that they have dinosaur DNA in them?
Yeah.
Suck my dick,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So lucky.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
That's why, like, a science fiction movie that ends on almost kind of a low note ends up being my favorite. Empire Strikes Back. Revenge of the Sith. Like, you're talking about movies that are ending with, like, bad consequences. This ends like, oh, yeah, the bad people got eaten and the good people didn't.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Right. The lawyer got 8.
Yeah.
Newman got 8.
I wanted to see them like rip up Newman's belly because he foreshadows that. That would have been cool. You foreshadowed the idea that these raptors are able to claw out a stomach and then let the guts fall out, and then you're still alive while you're being eaten by one of these things.
Yeah, but that's not really like what the movie is about.
Yeah, but show that on Newman. Give me a good death. Newman's terrible. He's a bad guy.
He is a bad guy.
Who's a worse antagonist? Who's worse of a guy? Newman or the lawyer?
Newman.
Newman's worse.
Yeah. The lawyer is just trying to capitalize on the value of the park, which is what the old guy is trying to do anyway.
Right, right.
Even though he's like, well, we'll make it available for everyone.
Uh-huh.
It's like, where'd you get all this money?
He's just schemy.
And then all you could give was them $50,000 for their first grant, and now you're going to...
Right. Pay for 3 years.
And you're trying to bribe them to sign off on your park?
Uh-huh.
You're a bad guy, too.
You're also a bad guy.
And why'd you let your granddaughter and grandson go on this dinosaur safari ride with people that you don't know?
Have no idea who they are.
And you didn't go?
And now you're just eating ice cream at
And
the
now
dinner
you're
table?
eating all the ice cream while your grandchildren are out there dying?
Why are you just
potentially?
eating ice cream in the middle of the night while your grandchildren
And
are starving?
The chick comes up and she's like, well, guess they're dead.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here and talk to you.
Uh-huh.
You saw the truck. Couldn't you have gone to look a little harder?
Well, she had to deliver that monologue, right? Lauren Dern had to lay that monologue on thick, where then she looked at the spoon and she licked it. And
I'm going to tell you something right now.
yeah.
She fucking stinks.
In this movie, she does.
She stinks.
She rocks in Last Jedi.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the amount of overacting in this by her,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Right.
Not every scene's about you. Chill.
Yeah, even the scenes where she is blurred out, she's still like
Making
moving
noise
too
and
much.
shit?
Yeah. Too much.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
I know. Well, you tried.
I tried. We should have went with Inception. This thing stinks, by the way.
You don't. What do you mean?
It's actually smells.
Oh, it actually
Yeah,
stinks.
yeah.
The thing.
Yeah, we need to switch this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could clean it with Dawn soap. You want one
Last
right now?
time we did that, you lost something.
Yeah, I did lose that koozie. Here. You could put this one on. As Tony changes that, the listeners, we try to have a high production here, so we use a little koozie over our microphones because it stops all the pops when you hear a P. And he kind of like licks it all the time as he talks.
That's not me, dude.
And that's why it always smells. You know, I give you the same remote. I give you the same mic all the time. So that is because of that. Because you're breathing your breath on this nasty microphone.
So you're saying my breath stinks?
Yeah, that's what you're smelling.
Ooh, this one's nice.
A little bit better?
Way
There
better,
you go.
thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. What is it about science fiction movies / fantasy movies that you like? If this is
I mean, if I'm honest, I really did like that movie.
I do too. I like Jurassic Park.
The fucking dinosaurs are awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
And the technology behind all of it was super cool.
The whole idea of it is cool.
For it being a first movie,
Yeah.
awesome.
Really good.
What happened to us, though? Are the new Jurassic Park movies that you haven't seen, are those movies dull because, well, that's Hollywood making them dull, or do we just not care about dinosaurs anymore?
That's a good question. I think once you do something 6 times, it kind of loses its luster a little bit. Right?
Star Wars?
Good point.
No, there's not many Star Wars out in the world. Meaning, like, there's not that many movies of a storyline.
Oh, you're saying dinosaurs much more common.
No, I'm just saying, like, for Star Wars to be what it is, it's an
Oh,
exception of the
yes.
of the rule, right?
Right.
I mean, Terminator has about 6 movies out now. Those aren't good.
No.
Those aren't good.
No. Yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this one's cool. I don't remember seeing the second one, so
The second one's pretty good, and I feel like the third one wasn't too bad either.
Okay.
I felt like this trilogy, now they're not the greatest. This one is the best.
Yeah.
But they're still pretty good. They still hold their own. I mean, the technology only got better over time.
True.
So, you can't make
if you get to the point where you're like, I'm going to train a raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those movies where it's like the guy and he's got a dog,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, you mean every movie ever? Yeah.
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 And like they're in it together kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do with dinosaurs.
Right, but if you saw what happened with Jurassic Park, that's it. We're done.
No more dinosaurs. You think that even if we had a Jurassic Park incident happen, you don't think people would still try to do the dinosaur thing? People would for sure.
I mean,
still
on the
try to do
test run, there's murder.
it. Yeah.
I think that would be enough, right? To
No.
no?
I mean, I would hope so, but I know that it just wouldn't.
You think it would just get brushed under the rug?
Yeah.
Now, would you go to Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because it would be brushed under the rug and I wouldn't know any better.
Right.
Yeah, I would go. I would definitely go.
You would go to a dinosaur safari
Uh-huh. I'd go check that out.
where you have to arrive by helicopter.
Sure. I don't know why that made me
Well,
a
just-
little bit more reluctant.
Yeah, but because you're
Even
trapped.
if you would have said boat, I would have been
You're
better with
trapped.
that. I mean,
You're trapped on Dinosaur Island.
I think about this one. It comes. When's the last time you rode a roller coaster? Locks in. You're trapped. You're stuck there.
That's why I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah. And I'm sometimes reluctant to go on a roller coaster.
Yes.
I would be reluctant to go to a dinosaur park. But how could you not see a dinosaur?
Yeah, if it was like Jurassic Park Orlando, you would go.
Yeah, I'd have
Like
to
even if it was
go.
smaller version.
I wouldn't go because it's Florida, not because it's dinosaurs.
Yeah. For sure.
You know? There's a lot of dinosaurs down in Florida, retired dinosaurs.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's disappointing. God dang it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Clockwork Orange is great.
Clockwork Orange survives again. We've had no takeovers in 2 episodes. Blazing Saddles retained.
Oh, yeah.
Clockwork Orange retains.
That's a good point.
What are we doing next
Ooh,
time?
action. We do action.
Against Top Gun?
Top Gun Maverick.
Good luck, dude.
I got one. I already got one.
You got one.
I got one. I got one because of this movie, actually.
Okay, I like that.
I thought the lawyer was a different actor.
Okay.
And when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, that's the actor from... And I won't say the movie because
Yeah.
I'll leave it till next week. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, that would be a good action movie.
Okay.
But it wasn't the lawyer.
You think it's got a chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it can. I think it can. I think it's the little engine that could.
That's how I felt about this, though.
Yeah.
Like, the way you feel about Clockwork Orange, I feel about Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
I'm not letting that motherfucker go for anything. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying I won't let Clockwork go for anything. It just has to be better.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't have a good argument. Because Jurassic Park isn't that good.
Yeah.
It's better than Clockwork, in my opinion, but I don't like Clockwork Orange.
Right. There's just so much significance to Clockwork. I mean, I guess there's significance to Jurassic Park. They created this whole Disney experience because of this. There's all of this merchandise because of this. There's all of those like arcade video games because of that.
Great point.
Right?
Yeah.
And but I don't think that makes a good science fiction movie because they can market it well, doesn't sell it on me.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
There's the reasons why I like science fiction movies is because they're spooky. They allude to something in the future, something that has like it has to like unveil some type of like. A lot of good science fiction movies have a good twist at the end, right?
Like tying it into the future.
Yeah, or something bigger, or even within the storyline, there's a good twist at the end.
Yeah.
Right? At the end, Alex goes through all of the experiences to be reformed, and then he lies through all of it at the end. He pretends to be reformed, but he never got reformed. He's back on his same bullshit, doing what the...
But doesn't he doesn't he get pukey because he hears the music? Isn't that part of it? And
but
then he jumps out the window?
Well, that's why he messes... Yeah, he breaks his whole entire body. He's broken from the neck down.
Yeah.
He's in a cast.
Yeah.
And then they go to interview him.
Yeah.
And he beat it. That's how that ends a little bit. Is he beat the music?
Oh, so he fixed himself.
In the movie of Fight Club,
Yeah.
when Ed Norton's character ends up putting the gun in his mouth and he ends up shooting himself.
Yeah, that's wild.
Which ends up killing Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Right?
Tyler Durden. Yeah.
That's kind of the same thing. What happens in A Clockwork is by fighting through the music, Alex has then therefore beaten what the music used to do to him, which used to make him sick when he used to be ultra violent.
No, I thought the reformation made him sick.
No, it did, but
okay.
it was paired. It was like Pavlov's dog. It was paired with the music.
Right.
So whenever you heard music, he was
Right.
against violence.
Right.
But then he does violence upon himself,
Yes.
and then he's like, I can keep on doing violence and also still listen to this music.
Okay.
It's like the reverso of Fight Club.
Gotcha.
And I like shit like that. I like that little spin.
Yeah,
the
for
end,
sure. For sure.
When you're like, oh no, they got him. Even though you kind of want him to be a better person, you still want, it's cool to root for the villain sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. It's cool to root for the Joker in A Dark Knight.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
You kind of want to see the world burn.
A little bit.
You kind of want to see the vision that the villain has. You're like, well, maybe there are too many people and that Thanos' snappy finger makes a half of the people go away. Maybe we do have a population issue. The fact that you can start to recognize what the villain is doing is acceptable. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Ali, I'll gobble that all up all day.
It's like Arthas
Yeah.
from Warcraft.
Okay.
He does a thing where he's like the king, or maybe the son of the king, and one of his towns gets taken over and corrupted, and he kills everybody because he doesn't want the corruption to spread.
Right.
And then they deem him as a bad guy,
Right.
and then he becomes the Lich King.
He was just all he was trying to do was clean up
He was doing what he thought was right.
the back alley.
Yeah.
He was just trying to clean everything up. There was a lot of muck happening.
Yeah.
That's why the Batman storyline is awesome.
Wait, can we talk about something real quick?
What?
About Jurassic Park just for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Why does the T-Rex come and save everybody?
Yeah, well, because he's on the cover.
Ah.
You think he's
now
the bad guy, now he's the good guy.
Yeah, the T-Rex is the bad guy. Big, scary bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turns out that the little velociraptors are really the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then the T-Rex enters the dining room
Yeah.
through the T-Rex door.
Yeah. Well, no, he blasts open through the wall. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't with his little
He
arm.
just shows up.
Oh, he's just there?
Yeah. He comes through the T-Rex door, which is there.
They cut. They're and action.
Yeah.
And he's just there. Yeah, good point. Really good point. Spoiler alert. You ready for
please.
the ending of the first new one?
Yes.
Velociraptors are good guys because Chris
Terminator
Pratt,
2.
They're just pulling. They're pulling from all the other ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Chris Pratt ends up training the Velociraptors. So he's got pet dogs with them, right?
Okay.
And then there's a T-Rex, and you're like, oh, shoot, this T-Rex is mean. But then they got a bigger T-Rex. They made an Ultra T-Rex. And then the small T-Rex ends up being the hero and fighting off the Ultra T-Rex. Yeah, that's how that goes. And then he sicks his little raptor dogs on him. That's the whole movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's also kind of like this movie. It's kind of corny, kind of cheesy.
Yes.
Right?
There's
Couldn't it have been better?
lot of corniness, a lot.
How do you not put pterodactyls in the first movie?
I mean, that's a great question.
They're in the second one because Jurassic Park has been run down and they go back, obviously.
Of course.
And then the pterodactyls, they go to the, I don't know what you would call, like the bird room. They go to the bird room, and the pterodactyls are in the bird room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of focus they put on Laura Dern pushing old boy to accept children,
Yeah.
it makes me want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah. Well, and I thought the same thing.
Yes.
Thought the same thing. And then once Goldblum is like, are you two together?
Yeah.
And then the scientist is like, yeah, we're together. I'm like, oh, she's trying to encourage her significant other that she wants to have children. What do you think about having children? But you don't pick up on that until halfway through.
Yeah, but she says that in the first scene.
Yeah, but she's just like, aren't kids great? And he's like, eh. And she's like, but aren't they great? And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, and you're like, how long is this movie?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that walk-up scene is rough.
Whew.
Right?
I mean, the first 30 minutes is not great.
I would say the portions that I like is the T-Rex when they first introduce him,
Amazing.
and then the last 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's pretty much it on this
I
movie.
know. Yeah, I mean, when we paused it, it was T-Rex, right before T-Rex, and that was 59 minutes.
Yeah.
So it takes an hour to get to the T-Rex.
Let's cut that. Let's cut that down.
Cut that down a little bit.
Cut that down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a wee little bit, right?
Just a bit.
Yeah.
And how much time are we going to spend on the Stegosaurus being sick?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool that they got up close and personal with it, but, like, it was a little too much.
Yeah, they're like, oh, she's a herpetologist or whatever they said.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Are we going to explain that at all? Because to me, that means flowers.
Right.
But now all of a sudden she can take care of sick dinosaurs?
Right, and she's digging in poo. The poo scene was gross because I had just eaten dinner as we were
Yes.
watching that, and I didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. It wasn't
That's
so
a
well.
big pile of shit. Also, I need more Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah, yeah. He's got some good
He's
monologues.
very
in
quirky,
Here. Uh-huh.
very snappy,
A little scandalous, too.
little scandalous.
Filling up on old boy's girl.
Give me more of that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, big fan of that.
That's fun. Never really explains chaos theory. We never.
No, well, he he does the whole drip on water on your hand thing.
And then
it's
she
like-
just dips out of the car, and he's like, "See chaos."
Yeah, and now I'm talking to myself. That's funny.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
good. That is
comedy.
good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that was a failure.
That's okay.
Then I'll have to come back next
right.
time with a little more, higher punch. But the last week we did Waterboy and Spaceballs.
Uh-huh.
We picked Waterboy,
Uh-huh.
and you thought Waterboy was better than Blazing Saddles, and I disagreed. And then got you over to my side.
Yeah.
This week, I thought Jurassic Park was better than Clockwork Orange, and then you got me onto your side.
Gotcha.
Look at us.
Yeah, look at us. But you're only saying Clockwork is better because Jurassic Park isn't good?
Yes. I'm saying...
Hey, you gotta take your wins when you can get them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying, and I'm not saying Jurassic Park is bad.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying Jurassic Park isn't good enough for me to beat the hell out of it and be
Right.
like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like I tried to in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And I ran out of steam because you said the actors stink. And I was like, whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So,
Yeah. Those things happen.
yeah, those things happen. We're supposed to go splish-splash a little bit later.
Yeah, we're gonna see. You wanted to go do other things. You didn't want to hang out in dingy bars anymore. Is what you said last week.
Yeah, what way?
What?
Well, you're like coming at me like...
No, I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying you didn't want to do those.
insecure. I'm so insecure. I just want my friends to like me.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying you didn't want to do those things, and
Yeah.
now we're going to go splish splash in the pool.
Yeah, splish splash. I was taking a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. You brought me a
Yeah.
You brought me a third Bud Light, and then you said, no, you brought me what I wanted. Is what I'm trying to say. Because remember we were talking about
What are you
pools?
talking about?
I couldn't get it out. I couldn't find the word.
Okay.
I do that.
I still don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. No.
Okay.
I do that so much on the podcast where like I'm trying to find a specific word.
Yeah.
Can't find it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said lethargy. That's not a word.
No, that
Last
sounds
week I
like a
said
war
lethargy.
strategy.
Yeah.
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 Basically, what I was trying to say is last week we were talking about pools,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Hey, here's the pool," which is cool. I appreciate that.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, because you don't need your own pool. You just need to know somebody with a pool that you can regularly go over there.
Yes,
That's what you need.
that's cool.
And if you can have two people, because sometimes one house is busy, you can go to that second pool. So you need
Yeah.
to have two pools on deck at all times within your life. Whether it's your pool and someone else's pool, or whether it's two separate people's pools.
That brings up a good point, though. If I had a pool,
Mm-hmm.
and then our buddy was like, "Hey, you want to come swim?" but we were here,
Yeah. Oh, it's a pool off.
wouldn't I just want to go in my pool?
Who's got the better pool?
Him by far, way better pool.
Right.
But I'm here.
Uh-huh. It depends. It's not always about the pool.
It's about the people.
No.
Okay.
It's about the things outside of the pool. You got a nice patio,
Sure.
points up.
Yes.
You got
Bonfire.
is the cooler or beverages being stored outside or inside? If it's stored outside, I'm signed points. If it's stored inside, if I got to dry off every time to go
Very
get a beverage,
No.
points down.
Points down.
You know?
Yeah. I can't believe we're talking about pools again. We have to talk about something else.
No, it's summertime and we're wearing our pool clothes.
That's true. We are wearing our
Yeah,
pool
dude.
clothes. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
These are dry rotted, by the way.
What's that mean?
Like the cord inside. Like, have you ever like had basketball shorts that you've had for too long and you go to pull them open and go, they like kind of tear a little bit.
Sure.
From the inside, the cable. That's called dry rot.
Oh.
So I've had these swimming trunks for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I'm noticing that. I got clothes that I've been sitting on. I think one of the oldest shirts that I have is from when I was 13 years old. Still have it.
Wow.
Why? Why are we, I just don't like throwing stuff out because if you could put it on and wear it, why would you
It's
get
very
rid of it?
liberating, though, if you go in there and start tossing.
I do like to toss.
It's very fun.
I like to toss.
It's a good time.
I do toss.
Yeah.
But
you
then I
should.
get myself back into a Goodwill and I just buy up other people's stuff.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Uh-huh.
Well, for me, I only got like 6 shirts that I like. So, when I do my closet, I put everything that I've just washed in front on the hangers.
Yeah.
And if this shit over here sits for too long, see you later.
Oh, okay.
Haven't been wearing it.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
That gives you closet space too. Kind of rules. But I've got T-shirts and these things, and jeans and shorts.
What are these things for the listeners?
Oh, Italian button-ups.
Italian button-ups.
Yeah,
Italiano.
very mafia.
Yeah.
It's actually Quicksilver. It's kind of skater,
Yeah.
but it looks Italian.
It's a little more Tony Hawk than it is Donnie
Tony
Soprano. Donnie
Yeah.
Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. Yeah,
Forget about it. Fugazi.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
so next week, how much time have we done? Yeah,
We're at 38.
next
39.
week we are gonna do action. Go up against Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
So great.
If you are listening to the podcast, come check us out on YouTube.
Come see our faces.
If you're listening to us on YouTube, take us on the go, listen in the car. You know what I mean?
Take us to go.
Yeah.
Go through the drive-through.
Sean and Tony to go.
Sean and Tony to go.
Could have been a good podcast.
That could have been a
Too
good
late.
podcast, man.
But yeah, we're going to go splish-splash, drink some beers, and then we'll be back next week with some action shiznit for you.
I like it. Patreon page is open.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have no episodes yet, and maybe we won't put an episode on until we get our first Patreon page fan. So you can subscribe to Patreon at Bad Takes. I don't know what the dollar amount is yet.
I'm sure you can set it.
Have I said it? I don't think I said anything. You might be able to get up on there for free right now. So if you could do that for free right now and already be on it, I mean...
Yeah, we'll grandfather you in. We're not going to charge you later.
There you go.
That'd be dope.
Well, we might. So don't hold that to be true, because we might charge you. We might
give you a free month.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can get a free month.
Microtransactions is what really.
But also, if you go there and it's $50, don't do that because there's nothing on there.
Or also do that because Tony and I could use $50 a month. I could use $50 a month.
I'm right there with you, brother. I like that.
Okay.
Let's get out of here, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. I will see you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Splish-splash, I was taking a bath long about a Saturday night. Yeah, rubbed-up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door, and in a splish-splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splash, reeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Yeah! Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, flip flop, they was doing the bop. All the teens had the dancing bug. There was Lollipop with a Peggy Sue. Good to golly, Miss Molly was even there too. Well, splish splash, I forgot about the bath. I went and put my dancing shoes on. Yeah, I was a rolling and a strolling, reeling with the feel, moving and a grooving, splishing and a splash.